Hey guys, before we start the video, I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers I got since my last post. I really appreciate it. And if you could keep subscribing and liking and staying active, that would be great. Let's get back to the video. Yes lads, welcome back to another video. Today, we are doing our Euro predictions. In my opinion, the Euros is the best international tournament besides the World Cup, of course, because the best footballing nations are European. So you have France, Germany, England, Portugal, Spain, Belgium. You've got plenty of top tier talent here. So we're going to go ahead and start. Obviously, the tournament is taking place in Germany this year, which will help the German side for sure, having home field advantage. You see the Africa Cup of Nations and the Asia Cup. Both the hosts won that year, Qatar, Ivory Coast. Yeah, home field advantage definitely comes into play a lot for these international tournaments. I think that's quite a deceiving group because Scotland did very well in qualifiers. They also have quite a few good players. Scott McTominay, not a bad player. He always tends to score for Scotland. Andy Robertson, we all know how good he can be on his day. And a little outside shout, John McGinn, very underrated midfielder. But the question is, where will they come in this group? Hungary, they're not a bad side either. They've got a few good players. They have Gulakshi in goal. They have Willy Orban. They have Soboslai for Liverpool. But I don't see them doing that well in this group. Switzerland, they always tend to do well in European tournaments. Last Euros, they knocked out France in dramatic fashion on penalties. I think it'll be Granit Xhaka's one of his last tournaments. He'll be wanting to do well. They have a lot of good young talent like Brielle Mbolo. They have very good goalkeepers, Jan Sommer being one of them, and Kobel for Dortmund. Excellent goalkeepers they have. We can't forget about Man City's Akanji. They have a very decent side. So let's see. I'm going to go Germany first. Home field advantage. They've got excellent players. I think Julian Nagelsmann will do a lot with them. He'll go far in this tournament with players like Wirtz, Havertz, Toni Kroos last tournament. I think they're going to go far. So I'll have them at first. Second place, I'm going to go Switzerland. Third, Scotland. Fourth, Hungary. I think that's good. And for me, let's go Group B. Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania. Definitely group of death. Spain, Croatia, and Italy being the three possible winners of this tournament. Croatia, their squad is starting to look thin as the years go on. They've lost Rakitic. Modric is getting up there in age. However, they do always manage to do well in tournaments. They came third place in the World Cup 2022. They came second place World Cup 2018. I believe the last Euros, they made it to quarterfinals, which is no small feat. Italy, they won the last Euros, of course. They'll be coming in as the reigning champions. But I don't see how they... Spalletti is a good coach, though. So that might change my decision. Albania, of course, not to be disrespectful, but I think they will be coming last place. They do have some good players in Armando Broja, and that's all I know. Oh, and Hysaj, he used to play for Napoli, but I will be putting them fourth. First place, let's see. Spain has Rodri, Lamine Yamal, young player, Pedri. They got the youngster Nico Williams. I rate him very highly. I think they're just a bit too young. I think they'll come second. Italy, Chiesa's back from injury. This is tough. This is really tough. Croatia have Gvardiol, Modric, Kramaric, Kovacic. This is hard. I'm gonna do a surprise pick here. Croatia, Italy, Spain, Albania. Now, that is an upset, very much so, because Spain are a highly touted squad, but I just don't. They're not doing it for me. They lost to Scotland in the qualifiers. We'll see how that one plays out. Be interested to see what the end result is. Group C: Slovenia, Denmark,
Serbia, and England. Now, England, their squad is ridiculous. Foden, Bellingham, Kane, Saka, Rice, Maino, the list goes on. Walker. I think their reputation precedes them. They're going to be first place, 100%. Second place, I'll go for Denmark, who have a good squad. They always do well in international tournaments, similar to Croatia. Not always having the biggest or strongest star players, but they always have a very well-oiled team who fight for each other on the pitch. So, just thinking, Serbia, Milinkovic-Savic, Slovenia, Oblak. We'll go Denmark second. Then we will... It's kind of a toss-up between the two. I think Serbia are just a bit better. They've got Mitrovic as well. There's Serbia and Slovenia fourth. Okay, moving on. Group D. This is the group I'm going to be watching the most because I am part French. I have a French passport. I always support them in any international tournament. So the last World Cup was just devastating for me. It was rigged, by the way. But that's a whole nother video. Netherlands, Austria, France, Poland. Not as easy as some people may think it will be, but I do think we will come out first. In second place, I think it's gotta be Netherlands with that star power they have. Depay, De Jong, Van Dijk, Ake, Frimpong. They've got some very good players. They've even got a little bit of a young mix with Xavi Simons. We'll go Netherlands second. Austria under Ralf Rangnick has been a very good side. Now, Alaba is injured. He probably won't be back in time to play. If he is, then I think if he's back in time, I would say that they'll probably be one of the third place teams to go through because they will nick a couple points, probably get a win against Poland, a tie against Netherlands, but we'll put them third and Poland fourth. Poland, of course, Lewandowski, not a bad side at all, just they kind of, all the other three teams are better than them. So moving on, Group E, Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. Now, Belgium has been underwhelming in the past couple tournaments, but you can't overlook the Doku's, the Kevin De Bruyne's, the Courtois, you know, they've got some world-class players, so I'll put them first place. They might bring Lukaku. They probably will. He always does well for them. Second, between Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. Ukraine are not a bad side. They have Mudryk. They have Lunin, Zinchenko. I think they'll just go second. Slovakia, I'll put third. Romania fourth. Don't know much about the two sides. Do know Romania has Hagi, good player. Left-footed number 10. He's a very decent player, but I don't think he could carry them to any better than a fourth or third place finish. Group, another interesting group. Turkey, Georgia, Portugal, Czech Republic. Now, who does Czech Republic used to have some good players. Petr Cech, Tomáš Rosický. They have Patrick Schick. Of course, he scored that incredible half-field strike in the last Euros against, who was it, Scotland? I think it was against Scotland. He's a very good striker, been doing well for Bayer Leverkusen this season, even though he has been on the bench quite a lot. I'm going to go for Portugal first. They have so much power up front, and their whole team is very solid. Portugal are a very good side. They've got excellent players. They got João Cancelo, who has been a bit shaky, his form recently, but I think we put him right back, he'll do better. Left back, Nuno Mendes, Ruben Dias, center back. They got really good defenders. Their midfield is solid as well. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva. Who else? Painha, playing defensive mid, solid player, been key for Fulham. For forwards, João Felix, Leão, Cristiano, Gonçalo Ramos. They got a good side. Group, okay. Now, Turkey, they're always touted to do very well because they have players like Arda Güler, they've got Yassiki from Juventus. Two very important young stars for the future. I think Arda will have a good season, or a good tournament. He's been really good when we called him off the bench at Real. They've got Soyuncu at center back. Çalhanoğlu's been doing well for Inter. I think this will be the tournament where they finally come good. I'll put them second, and I'll put Georgia third, just purely on the fact of Kvaratskhelia. I think he has to have a good tournament. He's had a poor season for Napoli. I think he'll be wanting to make things right, and then subsequently Czech Republic goes last. So that is our group stage predictions. Let's move on to the third place ranking. So when we're talking about third place ranking, it is the teams who have either the most points or the best goal difference will go through to the round of 16. So we need to look at the groups here. Scotland, they'll get something against Hungary. They might get a draw against Switzerland. I could see Scotland going through. I'll put them through. Spain, I don't know. I think there's going to be few points shared between this. There's going to be a lot of ties. I think we'll put Spain through. Serbia, I don't think we'll get many points in that group. I won't put Serbia through. Austria, I could see them getting a win against Poland and maybe nick a draw against Netherlands. So I'll put Austria through. Slovakia, they could beat Romania and maybe also get a point or against Ukraine. So I'll put Georgia through. I think they have a better chance of getting more points. And then Slovakia, Serbia. Okay. Round of 16. We've got some interesting matchups here. First match will be Germany-Denmark. Whew. Not going to be as easy as, you might think, because Denmark are a very decent side. But Germany's at home. I think they'll have too much quality for them. We'll go Germany. Second match, we'll go for Italy, Switzerland. Ooh, that's going to be closer than you might think. But I'll go for Italy. But I kind of want to account for some slip-ups here. No, I'll go Italy. Croatia, Austria. I'll go Austria. I think they're my dark horses for this tournament. England, Georgia. England for sure. Portugal, Spain. The Iberian Derby. Ooh, in the round of 16. That'll be a really spicy one. I'm going to go Portugal, though. I think they just have too much for Spain. Netherlands, Ukraine. Netherlands. Although they have tended to slip up in early stages of the Euros. Remember the last Euros, was it De Ligt got a red card and they lost, I forget who it was, but they lost against a side that they weren't supposed to lose to. But we'll put them through this year. Belgium, Scotland. Belgium will definitely come up on top. And then France, Turkey. I love Arda Güler, but I'm French, so I think France is going to win either way. We're stacked, by the way. I haven't even talked about us yet. Mbappe, Giroud, Griezmann, Coman, Barco, Dembele. That front, those forwards, I don't even need to say anything else. You want to talk about midfield, Camavinga, Rabiot, who plays very well for France. Not so much for his club side. Who else is there? Tchouaméni might be back. Even if he's not, it's really no worry. Conte is back, been called up after 2 years not being called up. Defense is a joke. Klaus, who is very criminally underrated. He plays for Marseille. Bombs forward. Defensively, a bit shaky, but going forward, brilliant. And if he could just focus a bit more defensively, he'll be a very good right back. Left back, Theo Hernandez. You all know him. I don't need to mention anything about him. He's quality. Two center backs, Konat, Saliba, incredible. Upamecano might play, but he's been off form, not been playing for Bayern. But I think, and Mike Maignan, of course, what a goalkeeper. So we'll put us through there. Now, on to the quarterfinals. Germany, Austria. I think this is where it comes to an end for my dark horses. Germany will go through. I'd say that's a good run for Austria. Portugal, Netherlands. Whew, what a game that will be. We'll go for Portugal. I think Ronaldo, this will be one of his last tournaments. I just think they have a lot of quality and they'll do well. Roberto Martinez, I think, is a very good manager also. Underrated. Belgium, France. Rematch of that 2018 World Cup semi-final. I'm going to give the same outcome. I think we have enough to beat them. Match 48. England, Italy, rematch of the Euro final, the Euro 2020 final. Ooh, I'll go England to get revenge. On to the semi-finals. Germany, Portugal, France, England. Oh my goodness. Those would be some absolute cracking matches to watch. Portugal, Germany, that'll be a very, very entertaining game. I know I said Germany, I think they're going to get far. I do think they're going to get far, but not far enough. I'm going to go for Portugal to go through to the final. France, England, a rematch of the World Cup quarterfinals. I'm going to go, they're going to be wanting revenge. I can't say England over France, but I think there's a chance they might beat us. But I'm going to go for France because I'm French. And we have so much, I don't know actually, because if they have Southgate as their manager, can they really beat us? I don't think so. I'm going to go France. And then we have a rematch of that 2016 Euro final. I was 13 years old when I watched that. That was my first ever Euro tournament that I watched. And I was in tears, crying on my sofa when Eder sunk that 30-yard rocket bottom left corner. It was so depressing. But I was happy Ronaldo got his first international trophy. But other than that, I was genuinely depressed for like a week after. So I'm going to say we get revenge. We still have players from that team, Griezmann, Kante. So they're going to remember that and they're going to want revenge. So we're going to go for France to be Euro 2024 champions. If you guys enjoyed that video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe. I would like to say thank you to all the subscribers I gained from my last video. I really do appreciate it. If you want more content like this, hit the notification bell. I'm going to be posting videos throughout the Euros and also some Copa America videos. So please go ahead and continue to support me. I really appreciate it. And until next time, peace.